This is a very spontaneous video, unplanned, so bear with me. But I just felt like I wanted to post a little update on this digital diary of a YouTube channel, archive, whatever it's become. Last time I posted videos, I was on this little hustle of, posting a video every week and like getting back into this channel after being out of it for like a year or so when, I was graduating and doing study abroad, and like everything was crazy and I wanted to really live in the moment, right? That was the last update. And then I was like, I finally have time, I'm gonna come back. That was the last update. And I stopped. I'm kind of I promise when it comes to normal things in my life, I'm like super reliable and like accountable and stuff, but I tried making videos again, and because I was in a period of time where I was doing a lot of reflection and recovery and resting and just trying to refigure out who I was, and I feel like part of my identity for a long time was making videos. So I got back into it, and as you could probably tell, I realize it's not where my heart is right now. It's kind of as simple as that. Don't get me wrong, I still take a lot of pictures and videos, and I still do my 1 second every days, and I'm still kind of obnoxious when it comes to documenting things. But I feel like I'm focusing so much on movement right now that, the idea of sitting down in front of a computer and editing videos for hours, it's just not how I spend my time these days. But I still felt like I needed to give it that last try, and I'm not saying I'll never come back to making videos all the time, but it just kind of confirmed that it's not where my heart is right now. But that doesn't mean I can't do things like this and pop in from time to time with archival life updates. It's nice to, document where my head is at a certain point in time. It's been summer here on the East Coast, and I've been spending a lot of time with friends and family, and mostly traveling within the United States and getting to spend time with my loved ones, which I think is one of the most important things in the world to do. Picked up a few side hustles here and there. I'm in a really good mental headspace right now. I feel like I know myself better than I ever have before. I don't know, I think back to interviews during college for various things, mostly internships and stuff, and they'd always ask you the tell me about yourself questions and the more behavioral who are you kind of things, and you can train yourself to memorize certain stories about your life that fit a narrative that or you think you're supposed to tell about yourself to fit a certain role or get a certain thing or whatever. And while those stories that you tell are probably true, I hope you're not lying in interviews and such, I felt like mine were never super authentic. I was just painting the picture that I thought it was supposed to be. Now I feel like I'm so much more in touch with myself and who I am and what I want and what I believe in. I still don't know how I want to spend my life in terms of my long-term career goals and aspirations and stuff, but it's slowly coming into light, and there's really no rush to figure that out. I'm going to start working at the end of the year, and I've also been facing the reality that probably is going to mean that I'm going to have to move to the other side of the country, which wasn't in my bingo card, but now due to certain circumstances is looking like it's going to be what happens. And just coming to peace with that and letting myself even get excited about that, even though it means being away from most of my family and friends for at least a period of time. It's currently August 14th, and tomorrow I am leaving for a backpacking trip all throughout Southeast Asia that I will be doing until October. I'm doing it with my friend Sarah that I met when I was studying abroad last fall, and she's great, and I'm really excited for it. Do I have everything planned out to a T? No, but do I have plenty of flight time to figure out more details? Yes. And I don't know, I feel good about it, and I'm sure we'll have a great time. I've always wanted to go to Asia, and I'm gonna get to see 6 countries over there, which is really exciting. And that's where I'm gonna be for the foreseeable future. And then when I come back in October, I'm probably gonna do a bit more traveling on this part of the globe. It's crazy how fast this like surprise gap year that I'm on is coming to an end. But I'm really happy with how I've spent it, and I feel energized and aware, ready for life than when I started. I did this big LinkedIn post the other day with just a life update, because I finally got my last diploma in the mail, which was exciting. They took forever for that. And I got a lot of messages from people who were in, similar situations, whereas, their post-grad plans didn't pan out, or like their job also got delayed. Some of them got delayed like a really long time, like over a year, which is a lot. But it happens. Yeah, especially now these days with this economy, it just, it seems like that's a thing companies have just decided to do. Or, even people who have like ran into work right out of college being like, I wish I had that time that you have. Like, it's great to see that you're making the most of it. And yeah, this, I talked in that post, I talked about how I never expected like to take a gap year, or like my life to go the way it has the past year. Like, it hasn't, been bad or anything. It's been great, but it's just never what I expected, because I was always hustle. People were really supportive. When I talked about how lately I've been focusing on like traveling and home and automotive engineering projects and learning about financial literacy, coming from a really low socioeconomic background where I was never taught those things, never exposed to those things. That's been huge for me over the past few years. And, getting to travel as much as I have and as much as I'm going to be doing, that's a huge just like blessing to, have the freedom to do that. And my whole network was very supportive. I don't know, maybe there's some people silently judging me in the corner, but ultimately I was put in circumstances outside of my control, and I'm trying to make the best of it, and I feel like I have been. And I know I'm about to go on so many amazing adventures on the other side of the world. Going to be a 12-hour time difference. It'll be crazy. I'm so excited. And it's a really good thing Robbie and I are good at long distance. After, listening to so many stories of people like regretting not doing super adventurous things when they were younger, or, hearing stories of people who did those things and it was like some of their favorite times of their lives, like, I'm so confident with how I've been living my life lately. I feel like for a while I was trying to plan like 6 months, years in advance, like every detail. And, then I was like, I'll just take it day by day, week by week. And that was too short and kind of overwhelming in a different way. Right now I'm on this kind of month by month idea. And that's working really well for me. All right, I think that's all that, I feel the need to say right now. I know this video is kind of silly, but whoever you are, wherever you are watching this, I appreciate you following along my journey. I don't know, maybe I'll post some videos on here. Maybe I'll try TikTok or something. I don't know. I hope you have a great day, a great month, great year, and you're living your best life. Alright, I'm Hannah. Right now, I like life. Hannah likes life. And I will see you next time, whenever that is. Bye.